everyone. If you have not been to one of Jaime's classes before, this is his second class. He is the head chef at Catana Cafe near the airport. If you haven't been there, I definitely recommend checking it out. Yes, nice little hidden gem for sure. So today, Jaime's doing a Rosemary Focaccia.
Focaccia.
And then he's going to do a bruschetta with it. So yeah, that's all I've got for you. So enjoy.
All right. 3 cups of water, and then 3 tablespoons yeast. We want it fluffy, right? And now the sugar. The sugar it calls for half a cup, so 1 full cup for this one because it's our recipe.
That was active dry yeast used, right?
What's that?
Active dry
Yes,
yeast?
it's active. It's for rapido yeast. So we mix it here, sitting for about 10 to 15 minutes, but try to keep it in a warm place. This is yeast is a living organism, right? So if you put too hot water, you kill it. So it has to be warm. If it's too cold, nothing changes. So it has to be like a little bit hotter than room temperature. So now we are gonna sift the flour. The measuring cup is 4 cups. Say 1 tablespoon of salt, so we are gonna use maybe a little bit, maybe 2 tablespoons. So 2 reasons to sift it: for softer and more fluffy texture, and impurities. Sometimes flour comes with little pieces of something where they mild it. This one is not going through because I brought sea salt. So
Can you grind that up?
no, actually we can put it there. We are gonna get ready the rosemary. I brought this beautiful rosemary. So the way we are gonna chop it, take the branch, grab it from here, and it goes all the way. Close the lids. Now with a nice sharp knife. Last time in my class I spoke about the importance of sharp knife. A knife that is not sharp actually is more dangerous than the one that is sharp because it slips easy. And so this one, always the knuckles touching the knife. You grab whatever you are chopping, like that, and stop the knife with the knuckles. And you don't chop like this, you slice, and it's easier to cut anything in this motion. Okay, so now I have something that is not in the recipe, but I just thought at the last minute that it would be nice to make some bruschetta with the rosemary focaccia. And bruschetta is just a toast bread with some, pretty much whatever you want, but I found this at the market, the round tomatoes, shallots, and fresh basil. So we are gonna chop it and put it on the top when the bread is on. It can get better. Okay, so let's chop this. This is the shallot. Cut it flat. See, same technique. And then, when you know that it's now get our tomatoes. And clean them, always wash your Even if it looks clean, it's good to rinse always. I am taking the core like this with the tip. If sometimes tomato is difficult to, you have to have really sharp knife. So if you don't have it, and if you have the bread knife, way easier. There you go, nice dice. Okay.
Is there a reason that you stopped and cleaned everything between the shallots and the tomatoes? Like, is there a cross?
No,
contamination
no,
zone?
it's like well, some people at my work actually calls me for OCD, but
Okay.
it's nice to have that granted behavior of cleaning after every process, because it's less risk of cross contamination. Fresh basil. Try to make like a book and roll them up. So this is called chiffonade. So goes all the strips. Okay, I think that's going to be almost ready there. We can push it. You can use this or your clean hands. If you see this recipe somewhere, they call for a clean counter and start with the middle and mixing up. But at home, you usually don't have that big room, right? So you just try to find a big bowl. Open it. Let's put the yeast. Just start mixing it slowly. As you see, it's nice bubbly, so it's active. I brought this beautiful sun-dried tomato, olive oil. So it's sun-dried tomato and it's being cured in olive oil. So the sun-dried tomato is there. The recipe calls for half a cup, so it's 1 full cup here. So, but it's not by the millimeter. It's something that you actually are gonna know with your eye. You are gonna recognize the texture you are looking for. Let's see. Now that it's together, now we have to use our hands. There you go. Hands up. Now is the time to put some of the rosemary. Again, it's up to you how much you want to use. I'm gonna use enough to make it airtight. So when the dough starts sticking to your fingers, and so you use a little bit more oil. This is how it's not sticking anymore in the bottom. So you have to do this a few minutes, and don't be afraid to put more oil. You see, it's sticking again.
What happens if you put too much on?
Too much Too much it would be like a really good bread probably. Yeah, well, unless you accidentally drop the bottle or something like that, but too much actually, since you put it slowly by few amounts, it's not risk of putting too much. But yes, this is an oily bread.
Is there a minimum that you should need it for? Like a minimum?
I would go for 5 minutes at least. Just think that the right texture is that it's not sticking on the. At home you can leave it rest for 15-20 minutes, but here we are in a rush of eating bread, right? The idea is to cover it with a clean rag or surround plastic, but let's go simple. You have to use the oven always preheated at 400. You should have bring some wine for this hardcore side.
At this point, could I put some of it in a plastic bag, toss it in the freezer for next week, or some in the fridge?
In the fridge, better. In the fridge is better, and it's actually it's gonna be more fluffier product.
It'll get tough.
No, it won't be. Freezing, probably is good too if you let it thaw room temperature without pushing it. Probably it's gonna be good too. But yes, in the fridge, it's gonna last at least a week. Yeah.
So you could do this in stages.
Yeah, exactly. So you can get ready Saturday morning and make enough bread for the week, and you just.
Saturday morning.
Okay, you're totally right. It has to be Sunday morning or Saturday afternoon with the wine. There you go. So now I got this again because we doubled the recipe. I use this big one. But you can use a flatter pan. But this one is nice because it's gonna be thicker. So this parchment paper, great to use it. You don't have to, but it's great because you are not gonna have to wash this scratch or that. More oil on the bottom. So let's pretend that we let pass another 15 minutes, but it's gonna be great. See? No stick. Now we are gonna spread it a little bit. I thought about to make one before, but no, I want to show you actually how much time it's going to take in real life. So there you go. You poke it with your fingers, and then we are going to poke it with a fork. Well, I'm going to take a piece and taste if it needs a little bit more salt to my taste. I'm going to put a little bit more of this. You see, it's not too much. Never is too much. Yeah. Like my mom used to do.
Mine too.
Okay, so we are gonna start with 12 minutes. Sometimes the ovens are not as accurate as they said. So I'm gonna start with 10 minutes. At 10 minutes we maybe rotate it and finish. Okay, now timer, right?
Yes.
10 minutes.
And then start again. There you go. No? Yeah. Timer?
There you go.
We've already started.
That was the most complicated part of the class today. So for the bruschetta, we can do it two ways. One, split it in half.